and I am driving home from the Turlock poker room, where I, of course, lost money. You know, it's okay. I'm still. I lost money last time I went to the casino and this time, but I'm still up from the previous time when I won a bunch. Regardless, I can't help but feel a bit like a dummy to go lose money at the casino, but I don't know. It just seems like fun tonight. I wanted to go play poker. I did. I lost at poker, of course. I always lose at poker, but I also lost at three-card poker, so I ended up losing like $400. It's not ideal, obviously. In an ideal world, I only win at the casino. But I guess life's a funny thing, you know? Sometimes you're just not meant to win. Like tonight, I was just not meant to win. And I kept getting like horrible bad beats, etc. It was a snake bit night, you know? But I did actually enjoy myself. It's not wrong to say I enjoyed myself. I guess you could say I probably didn't enjoy myself as much as I would have had I won, obviously, but I still enjoyed myself. So let's see who's here in the chat. Looks like Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Well, that's an exciting adventure of live streaming here. It's an hour and a half from my house to Turlock, an hour and a half back, so it's 3 hours drive to go play poker. If I want to play poker, if I just want to play casino games, then I could go to Chuchansky Cove, which is a little closer. But I wanted to play poker tonight, and it was cool. I liked it. I've been watching a lot of poker videos on YouTube, and I don't know. I'm an idiot for going and losing money, but whatever. It's, like I said, I'm still up from not last time, the time before when I won 2,300. So. Not the end of the world. I like to watch Bretsky. He's somebody who gambles on YouTube, right? Like he'll go, okay, I've got $2,000 and I'm gonna go play these casino games. He often loses, maybe majority of the time loses. But you know what? I like his style. I like his positive attitude. He seems to be really into gambling. I don't know. I'm not that into gambling. I mean, I guess I'm more into it now than I've ever been before, but you know, like if you don't win, it's kind of expensive entertainment. Still, I mean, it's not expensive entertainment for me because I was playing with house money, so to speak. Nevertheless, I feel like an idiot. Oh well. So it goes. I feel less like an idiot than other times sometimes when I lose money. Like this time I kind of was like, well, you know, I'm playing with some of the winnings from the other day, and accordingly, whatever. Not a big deal, but still, it would probably be more fun if I won. I think that's fair to say. Hi there, whatever your name is. Jeff phone. Hi, Anthony. Yeah, well, it is the case that in that regard, the markets are maybe a little bit like gambling. You expect to lose, but you hope you hit something substantial that covers your losses plus some. Hi, Isaiah. Did I say that? Isaiah Garza. Hello. Welcome to Talking to Fan People. We won't be engaging in a super long live stream here because once I get off the freeway at Merced and start going up into the mountains, I'll end this because we'll lose bars, So it is the case that if you go to gamble, what you're trying to do, you're hoping to get up a decent enough amount to leave, and you're hoping to hit something big that pushes you up, like from 400 to 800 or something. But if that doesn't happen, then unfortunately I was playing poker for a long time. Poker is slow, and I can, you buy in there for $200, I can play for hours. Hi, Mean Bird. Am I streaming again once I get home? I'm not entirely sure. Well, yeah, I mean, it is true that you can gamble more successfully or less successfully depending on your ability to do bankroll management and walk away when it's appropriate. But tonight I didn't really have any chance to walk away when I was up. It was a night where it just shit didn't land my way, and that's fine. But maybe someday I'll stop being such a dummy. The reason it's dark is because I'm driving and it's nighttime. Where I live, it gets dark at night. Oh, goodness gracious. Eric. But I don't feel that bad about it. I watch these degenerate gamblers on YouTube gambling degenerately, and I just think, wow, they sure are gambling a lot. It kind of makes me feel, like, well, I don't know if gambling is a good thing for me to be doing in general, but at least I'm not like Gretzky or one of those YouTube gamblers who's, spinning slot machines for $500 to spin. That's crazy. Anyhow, fuck me for being dumb, but that's just life in the big city. And there's not a lot to do around where I live exactly. And when I feel like entertainment, the place to go generally is, well, I can go to Chichansky Gold, I can go to Turlock. There's not a whole hell of a lot to do. So, this is entertainment. The USC game last night was spectacular. That was really entertaining. But today's games were kind of iffy. I mean, the Iowa State game was great. Iowa State beat Miami. Iowa State squeaked past Miami. Now, the thing is, Iowa State lost to Arizona State in the Big 12 championship game. So the fact that they were able to beat Miami kind of bodes well for the ASU team against Texas, but I don't know. You know, Miami didn't even make it out of the SEC, and Clemson and SMU both got absolutely demolished. So maybe it's not that impressive for Iowa State to beat Miami, but I really am hoping that Arizona State wins against Texas. That would be great. So I very much need an acid pill. I had coffee at the casino and caused me to have stomach acid. Well, whatever. Just I'll get home as quickly as I can. I'll have my antacid pill. Then who knows? Maybe if I still have energy, I'll go over to the other house and paint some more. It's not a terrible idea. I don't really feeling like painting at the moment, but it'd be good to get some more paint work done. I'm thinking I might want to. But currently I have the walls and the trim the same color, this white color that I got. I'm thinking I might go with some kind of a light blue for the trim, maybe. I'm not sure. How's it looking? Pretty good. Starting to come together. But there's a number of things we need to do before it's really ready to go. Beyond just painting it. I need to get the stairs lit with some electric lights, or else people are gonna trip and kill themselves walking up to that house, up the stairs in the dark. Not really even hardly possible. So I'm gonna have to address that. Have to make sure we get the bedrooms like presentable for people that stay in them. On the way to the casino, I stopped at this barbecue place, this new barbecue place in Mariposa, and I got a chopped brisket sandwich. It was quite delicious. I had not even noticed this barbecue place ever before in Mariposa. Apparently they've been open for 6 weeks. They're right next to our realtor's new office location. I was gonna go to Subway, and I was like, what's this barbecue place here? It was delicious. I think Rachel's gonna like it a lot when we manage to go there sometime soon. One pill will kill. Don't take fentanyl, everybody. That's what that public service announcement says. Don't take fentanyl. And I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that public service announcement. Don't take fentanyl. You're fine. You're fine without any fentanyl. Well, shoot me in the ass and call me Tuesday. I don't know. I hate myself all of the time now. IHATEMYSELF. I hate myself. If you'd like to learn how to better hate yourself, well, you're at the right place. I am an expert at hating myself, and I would be happy to teach you. First thing you need to do is to say all day long, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself. I wish I were dead. Even though neither of those things is true, if you repeat it often enough to yourself, you might start to believe it. miles from Merced, and that means we're getting close to where we turn off to go home. It's also the case, though, that I might have a little difficulty finding the right route home if I don't get my maps to tell me. It's easy to get to Turlock because it's easy to get to the freeway entrance in Merced going that way. Going back this way, it's a little more complicated. To the casino, I was listening to a live stream from months ago, and Rachel was carrying the load on the stream for some stretch of it that I was listening to. It's kind of fun listening to her when, I didn't listen to it in real time. I didn't know what she talked about or anything. One of the things she talked about was going to this Renaissance fair in New York, I think, one time, and she was with her ex-boyfriend. I think his name was Edmund or something like that. He was an ESFJ guy. And apparently, at the Renaissance fair, they went to a psychic to get their, but it was a handwriting analysis psychic. And basically, the psychic said all good stuff about her ex-boyfriend and all bad stuff about her. She was frustrated by that, So it says the Yosemite Airport next right. That's the other way to go back home, but we'll give it a shot. See what happens. All right. Well, get a little bit of this defroster on and some of the fog off of this window here. 140 west. I'll go on the 140 west. Wait, do I want to go on the 140 west? I don't even know where I'm going. I'm gonna have to ask my phone how to get home. You're just gonna have to hold your horses for a second while I figure this out. Do I go here? I'm not sure. Alright, hold on. Wait a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption there. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption there. I did get off on the wrong exit. Now I have to get back on the freeway. We're gonna go.
Continue on California 140 East for 1.5 miles.
They're scanning for dirty bombs in LA. Why did somebody make a threat? So, all I really need is for somebody to just shoot me in the head. Then I wouldn't be so fixated on how much I hate myself.
In half a mile, take exit 186B for California 140 East toward Mariposa, Yosemite.
Okay, I will, lady. You sure are full of instructions. Alright, exit 400
Take
feet.
exit 186B.
Mariposa, Yosemite, 140 East. Yeah, I was trying to go on the 140 West. That was dumb. I should have thought.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto California 140 East, Yosemite Parkway.
I should have
Turn
thought.
left onto California
Yep,
140 East,
already.
Yosemite Parkway.
There, I turned that off now. Now that I know where I am. That lady, she's full of telling you where to go, you know? She's like the most bossiest map lady ever. Alright, stupid Eric. Go home and just like try to rub off the stupid maybe. Maybe don't be so dumb in the future. That's just what a thought I have, or like a suggestion I have to myself. Maybe don't be so dumb. But what are you gonna do? Life is a bitch, and then you die. That's what they say on the bumper stickers and the t-shirts. Annoying, says Goals. The lady knows. 186 b-holes. Where am I driving from? I'm driving from the casino in Turlock where I play poker. The Turlock Poker Room is what it's called. That's a little different than a regular casino because I go there because I can play poker there.
GPS signal lost.
Yeah, didn't I turn you off, motherfucker? I thought I did. Now you're just not even obeying me anymore? Well, obviously your intelligence is a little bit artificial. You think you know better than me. Listen, map lady, you don't know shit. Alright? GPS signal lost. Likely story. More like you suck, map lady. More like you suck. It's hot. I'm hot in this car. Even though it's not a hot night. I feel stuffy. I feel stuffy like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So anyway, who wants to be the one responsible for shooting me in the head? Anybody? No? I have to do it myself, huh? No, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry, everybody. I would never do that. That would obviously be way too traumatic for my family and stuff, Rachel and everything. Oh snap, he told you the truth. Yeah, I do. I tell people the truth. That's what I do. I'm a truth teller. And the truth I'm telling now is that Eric's a stupid, stupid man who deserves to hate himself all the time. It's hard to dispute that one. I don't think anybody's going to say, wait a second, Eric's not a stupid, stupid man. Everyone will say, well, that's true. Eric is a stupid, stupid man. And accordingly, he does stupid things. But you know what? Hey, everybody. Maybe you're not so genius either, you know? Maybe you occasionally do stupid things too. Maybe you should be a little less judgy of me. And a little bit more judgy of yourself. So, you know, I got this doctor's appointment coming up on January 16th, which is Rachel's birthday. And I messaged Leilani, the doctor's assistant, and asked her to extend the the doctor's appointment to 45 minutes from 25 minutes. I originally booked a 25-minute appointment, then I booked it for 45 minutes, extended it longer because I knew I had a lot of stuff I wanted to say to him. I wanted to make sure I got everything I wanted to get off my chest. But now as we're getting, further away from my outrage, I find I'm just not really sure how the actual doctor visit is going to play out, because now I'm not so angry anymore, and I also kind of feel bad for him, and now he's got to deal with me busting his chops. Not something anybody in the real world ever wants to deal with. I mean, maybe on the internet it's just whatever. It's like there's a lot of shenanigans on the internet, trolls, whatever, and I might slap them around the room, but probably not that big of a deal for anybody involved. More likely they're it's like both me and they are operating in a different modality than the regular world, right? But when I encounter people in the regular world, in real life, who need to get my foot up their ass, I can assure you, nobody enjoys that. Nobody is like, oh, I'm glad I fucked up with Eric. So the thing is, I do like the doctor in general. Like, he seems like a good guy, and I also understand that yes, he fucked up, and yes, he's gonna have to be held accountable. But I've got a better sense nowadays of just how brutal it could be potentially to get hammered by Eric is not fun for anybody, including me. It's like I hammer myself all the time. So I'm actually a lot more understanding and forgiving of other people than I am of myself. But the takeaway from that really is I guess it's like as I'm growing older, becoming more actualized or something, I wonder, in part because this doctor's appointment was such a long time after when I was filled with meowings. I'm trying to think of ways in which I can have that conversation and be a little more gentle, still make my point, but not traumatize. Because it's fortunate that there's this time between for me to cool down. Because if he had ran into me at the peak of my anger, I would have traumatized him for sure. I would have made him wonder whether his field is doing any good at all, or whether it's just a bunch of butt fuckery. And certainly it can be traumatizing for anybody, including me, to have some kind of intense exchange where I'm getting my chops busted for something, or somebody is like, say, talking over me, preventing me from making my points, not being responsive, just trolling in that way, and they have access to audio space. Well, anybody can be like traumatized is too strong of a word, but like very triggered and irritated by an event that happens, whether it be online or in person. And words are so powerful. Of course, words are most powerful with people who use words well. So it is the case that, like, if I'm talking about some ESFP and I'm frustrated and I'm going to try to lambast them with my words, that's probably not going to work that great because they don't really care about words, For them, words are just something that you use to express subjectivities, etc. They're very instrumental. But somebody like the doctor, who I think is an INTP, he's kind of constitutionally unable to not give a legitimate kind of analysis or engagement with what I'm saying because he's TI dumb, Even if I'm wrong and he's an INFP, he's still a deliberator. The one thing I like about him more than other doctors is that when I press him on shit, push him on shit, he's responsive. He deals with it on its face rather than trying to avoid it. But he's not going to like this one because it's going to upend the power dynamic entirely, right? Like in the status quo, he's gotten kind of settled into his doctorly, again, power disparity, and had gotten complacent about shit, but that obviously you can't position yourself as this kind of paternalistic, helpful, modern priest figure that doctors position themselves as. You can't position yourself like that after I caught you just failing utterly at your job. So I'm gonna have to express him like, look, the hero of this story is pharmacology. They produce wonderful drugs for us to take. You are the guy who gets in my way, who holds my drugs hostage, and makes me jump through hoops in order to get them. Why? Well, it's a mystery. Nobody really knows. I don't know why you do that. You don't know either, as far as I can tell. Alright, let me see if I can pass this fucking guy. He's going so slowly. Alright, well, I'm about to get up in the mountains. I'm going to end this stream now, but I think I'm going to start it up again when I get home. So, until then, see you later. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but figure about 40 minutes I'll be home and I'll start it up again.